So my Get Graded cards have finally arrived. So let's open up the package, have a look at the slabs, and have a review of the company. Let's get into it. Hello guys, and welcome back to another Poketorio video. And as I said in the introduction, we're going to be opening up the returns from Get Graded, and then we're going to discuss our experiences with the company, the goods and bad points, and discuss whether we will use them again. So without further ado, I had this turn up today. So let's cut this open. I'm excited to see what grades we've got, the sort of quality of the of the slab, the card, and the labels, because I know there's been a lot of issues, and there's been a bit of a witch hunt on Facebook, and I will be honest, I have been a critic of them because of stuff that's happened to myself with the lost card, and some of the stuff I've seen on Facebook. But before we get into it, the lost card did turn up yesterday. So I've opened up the package. Now it's got plenty of bubble wrapping, so it's nicely packaged. So plenty of bubble wrap, what we like to see. Make sure everything's packaged nicely, although I am just going to rip it open. So I want to do this without seeing the grade, so we can right, okay, so they've put the grades on both sides, so I'm just going to take it off camera for a sec because I don't want to look at it. So Get Graded, if you are watching this video, try and do it in a way that the grades can't be seen if possible. I think that'd add a nicer effect. Now how do I do this? So we've got back and a back, right? So there is our two. And this is the lost one that turned up yesterday. So we'll look at that afterwards. Now, the reason that this was delayed so much is because they had some of their labelling issues and some quality control issues. So I believe that this is the new back label. So we'll pop them to the side. So it comes in a nice protective sleeve. And this is the new holographic label that I was on about. And I will be honest, it looks quite nice. I do like that. It is nice. Now let's have a look at the back of the card. It looks okay. Can't see any issues. The only thing I would say, looking from the back, is the label isn't centre. Now I know I'm not grading this slab, but as you can see, like the line on the bottom and the line to the right is off centre to the line to the left and top. So it'd be nice to see that perfectly centred. I think it'd just add a little bit more aesthetically to the slab if that was equal. Now I am probably being a little bit picky, but I am being honest. The card does come in a sleeve inside. Now I'm not against it, but I'm not massively into it. It doesn't bother me either way. I don't think it sort of adds to the aspect of the slab. The only thing I would say is if there's dirt or dust on the sleeve, then obviously it's encased forever and there's no way to get that off. So this is our Rapid Strike Urshifu. Now let's have a look at our first grade. We have got a pristine 10. We've got surfaces 9.5. Okay, edges are 10, corners are 9.5, and centering a 9. So let's have a look. We'll have a look at the label first. So a Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX, number 88 of 163, 2021 Battle Styles, reference number 1161. We've got the pristine 10 and the Get Graded logo there. And also on the label, you can see like the perforation. So it looks like they print them out on slips, and as they tear them off, you can see the white perforated marks edges there. Now it's an easy fix. It's not, it's not a bad point. It's just nice if they cut them afterwards, just so it's not there. Now let's have a look at this card up close, because we got a 9.5 on surfaces. Now, I have seen a video recently of the self-proclaimed king of grading on YouTube saying that, you know, everyone thinks that pack fresh cards aren't, or should always be 10s and stuff. Now, I'm not saying that. You know, centering something that's out of your control, but the corners 9.5. I can't see. Maybe there's a white speck there. It's very hard to see. And on the back, I mean, the back's perfect. There's nothing on the back, but overall, it's a 10. You know, I can't be too damn beat with that. I am happy with that. The slabs actually look really nice. Now, the only issues I do have with the slabs is the actual label. I think the printing on it can be a lot better. I don't know if this is the style, but if you can see the differences in the get and the graded, it might be their logo. I'd have to double check that, but I think it'd look better if it was all one font. Especially even if it's for the logo, you know, for the website and stuff, where it can look quite smart. I think where you can't portray that on the slab, it'd look nice if it all looked the same sort of thickness and stuff like that. I just think that the printing on the label can be a lot more refined. You can see around the get graded, it's not very, you know, the lines aren't sharp, and the sort of font, it's just a font issue. It's a printing issue. It's nothing, you know, nothing too major. It's just, you know, as a customer, and someone that's, you know, that'd want to potentially return to them, these are the sort of things that I'd want fixed if I was going to send more higher end cards in. You know, like the pristine, it's not. If I bring that up close and focus that in, can you see like the eyes are faded in the pristine, and then the get graded, there is a different. Let me try and focus that. There we go. You see how they're like a different thickness. It just needs a bit sharpening up. But overall, very happy with the grades on it. You know, centering it is what it is. You can't really help that. I think mostly the centering's on the back where the issues are, as opposed to the front. But it's a 10. You can be happy with it. Now let's pop that to the side. Now this one was the Corviknight. I think it was the Corviknight that we sent off, the Rainbow Rare Corviknight. But again, so the back, it actually does look really nice. The centering does look a bit better, but you can see it's more to the right, to the left there. What I would say is if they could use this hollow foiling on the front, then it'd look a lot better. Because all the sort of font's the same, thickness is the same. It looks a lot sharper on the logo. But again, you've got the perforations there. Now let's have a look at the back again. It's in a sleeve. You get a nice sort of sleeve on the slab as well. So what have we got? I think centering's going to be an issue on this one, but overall it looks nice. And we've got another 10, which is good. We've got 10 for surfaces, 9.5 for edges, 9.5 for corners, and a centering 9 as well. Corviknight VMAX 085 of 70, 2021 Rapid Strike, so that's all correct. 1162, and I've got 1161 there. And again, it's just the printing on the labels, not very sharp, different. So it looks like actually. See again the eyes in pristine. Like the middle one there is not it's barely visible. And again on the logo, but I think that might be the logo, so I might be being a bit harsh there. But overall, I think if they could match the back of the label to the front, I think that would solve 99% of their issues, apart from the cutting of it. And I'll be honest, that's what I thought they was doing when they said you need to wait for the hollow foil labels. I thought it was going to be on the front and back. I didn't think it was just the back. I would have preferred it to be on both. Now, the lost card that we had, you know, I did notice some of these issues yesterday when I looked at this one. You know, the off centering, it just needs cutting down. But the issue I found with this one is we got a 10 on this as well. We got two 10s and two 9.5s, 10 for centering. So it's a shame we didn't get the surfaces and edges. I think there's a nick down here somewhere, and then on the back there was a little dink somewhere on the back. I did notice it yesterday. But the issue I had with this one is there's scratches up and down the case. I don't know if you can pick it up in the light, but there's like, you know, as if it's been rubbing up somewhere in like where they get shipped from. I'm guessing they sort of stack like this in the box, but without the sleeve protectors on. If they rub, it's going to cause scratches. I mean, it's nothing that they can do, but it's just observations. But overall, right, I know I have been their critic on Facebook, because the biggest issue I've had with them is their customer service. Now, this is before I met a gentleman on Twitter called Woolies Cards. If you're watching this and you've had issues with Get Graded, or you've got cards with them and you've got questions, if you follow us on Twitter, ping me a DM, I'll put you in contact with him. But he's been very helpful with the whole lost card thing, getting this sorted, because obviously they did these for free, because obviously we didn't know when we was getting this one back. So again, thank you. I can say thank you for that. But the biggest issues that I've had with them has been with the customer service, and that's before I met Alex. Now, I think there's a lot of practices that need to get in place for me to use them again. Would I use this at this moment in time? Would I use Get Graded again? It's a tough one. It is a tough one. I wouldn't send any higher end cards off. Like, I've got stuff with PSA. I'll be sending some stuff off to Beckett. But again, you've got the 13-month wait. So we'll go on to the benefits. So it's a UK-based company. It's £10 per card. I don't understand why they're using a middleman. It doesn't make sense. They're only, 1,000 cards in and they're already using a middleman. It doesn't make sense to me, but, it's not my business. So, yeah, £10 a card, £8 postage. Now, I think that is a little bit harsh when the postage is on the return labels and it's not £8. So if you're going to charge £8 postage, if I'm paying £8 postage, I don't expect a company to be making profit on that. It might only be like a quid, but 1,000 cards, pound postage profit, it's £1,000. That's something I don't agree on. Then the labels, I think they need to sort out. I think they need to get that hollow foil on the front. The printing doesn't look right. Even if you look down the 10, you can see where it's like a silver, goes darker, and then silver. So I think the main issues that there was rectifying was with the labels, but I think there's still massive issues with it. And that's probably the thing putting me off it the most. It's not massive. So as a casual, if you're sending off £10, £20 value cards, £50, even £100 value cards, and you're not bothered about the cards gaining value, use them. I'm not going to tell you not to use them. I'm not going to tell you to use them. If, I'd carry on sending, cheaper Jap stuff off that I don't want to wait a year for, I'd use them for that. But would I send my Charizards off? Now, it's interesting because there's a Charizard on sale at the minute that's up for £2,000 or bidded up to £2,000. The Shining Fates Shiny Charizard VMAX. I've saw a lot of stuff on Facebook saying that the owner's boosting the bid. It's dodgy because you can get a PSA 10 and a Beckett 10 for 1,100 quid. So I don't know why that'd be a 10. It is a flawless one, so I don't know if people are thinking it's on the same level as BGS. I'm not too sure. I don't know why that's going up to £2,000, to be honest. People on Facebook are saying that they think it's the owner, but I think there's just as likely chance that the owner's doing it that there's trolls on Facebook doing it. I think that is a possibility also. But yeah, it's a quick company. I mean, the turnaround time, I think you're looking at 2-3 weeks, which is nothing. It's £10. quick turnaround time. It's a UK company. We've been screaming out for a UK company for ages, and we finally got one. Well, we've only got 3 or 4 coming by the looks of it. But for low end stuff, I would say use them. And they do Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and they do Dragon Ball Z cards. They don't do Magic the Gathering cards just as yet, but that is in the works, I've been told. I've been speaking to Alex quite a bit actually over the past couple of days, and just sort of digging into the information a bit, sort of speaking to him about his experiences. He has said that there is a database system coming. I'm not allowed to sort of talk about it, but there is a database coming where you can check the authenticity of your cards, match up the reference numbers, and see the population reports. That is a big thing that I was going to sort of delve into them a little bit, because I think they need to be doing that as a grading company. Now, the negatives. We've gone over the labels. The customer service, like I said, go to Alex. I won't go through anyone else. I found Alex really helpful. And it's not going to add any value to your cards massively. Might, you know, a £5 card might be worth 30, stuff like that. But you're not going to get your PSA and BGS prices. I think I could be wrong. If this Charizard VMAX goes through, then you know, I'll eat a slab. But would I use them again? At this moment, no, I wouldn't. I don't think. I'd want to sort out the issues first. I'd want to make sure that the labels are sorted, and they sort out the customer service really. But yeah, it's changed my mind a little bit. I will be honest. I was expecting them to come, and I was expecting them to be like, I don't like it, but I actually do like the slabs. You know, they're quite smart. But yeah, what do you guys think? I need you to let me know in the comment section down below what your experiences are. Follow us on Twitter, join the Discord, let us know what your experiences are, because as a community, you know, we need to get behind UK based companies if they're doing it right and if they're trying the best. I think it could be massive, get graded, or a UK based grading company could be massive, should I say. It just depends on which one of these ones coming out takes it sort of by the scruff of the neck and makes it their own. Is that get graded? At the moment in time, no. But it could be. So let me know in the comment section down below what your thoughts are on the grades, on your experiences. I'll reply to everyone in the comment section down below. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I do apologise that it's taken a while to come out. It's sort of been beyond my control. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it's given you a little bit more information to make the right decision based on your own cards. But yeah, thank you guys, and I shall see you next week.